Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with Natalie Miller's recent ARCEUS Inteleon deck that she released. This list has a lot of peculiarities that I did want to go over with, which I feel like are on the... This is a list that I feel like is on the greedier side, but I also very much understand where it's coming from. It's also a sort of an approach that I've been taking with my list as well. I played a tournament this past weekend. I split the finals in a win a Switch tournament. We sold the Switch and we split the money from that. And our lists are not too different from the list that I posted. And in terms of concept, yeah, but Natalie does include a lot of cards that I didn't play myself. Number one is, we have ARCEUS Inteleon, obviously the consistency of Trinity Nova. Power up other V-stars, essentially V's rather, essentially your other Arceuses, so you can share and scare loop, and then you have Starburst to search for into cards to guarantee your attack as soon as you can, and you have the Inteleon line. Now, Natalie is adding a Zigzagoon, which I also played at the tournament, to get the 1 damage counter with the Headbutt Tantrum and get that little bit of extra damage so that you can take down opponent's Pokemon, especially Pokemon V on turn 2 to get ahead. And you also have access to quick shooting, allowing you to put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, potentially allowing you to get some sneaky KOs here and there towards the end of the game, and to make use of your Drizzle. Now, with triple Scoop of Net, you get a lot of bonus damage potential as well, so it's also something that we differed in. I only kept it regular to Scoop of Nets, and Natalie's taking a more aggressive approach with the bonus damage modifiers, with the choice belt, with the Avery, I would say, going also for the double Melanie to make sure that it's not priced, so you can Melanie in case you miss an energy attachment, but also increasing the energy total to 12 with 4 capture energy to really bolster those chances of a turn 1 Arceus. And then finally, she also has a single copy of Cheren and a single copy of Palpad, whereas right now we've been seeing 2 copies of each in ARCEUS Inteleon, right? Just trying to loop over and over and over and over. But Natalie's saying, no, you know what? I'm just going to aggressively target down your Arceuses on the bench with the bonus damage modifiers I have, therefore making your share and scares useless. So a very different approach than what we are seeing, the hyper defensive Arceus VSTAR, as I've been calling it. My version didn't have the big committal to the capture energies, played 1 less energy, and did have the double Sharons with the double Palpad, along with the double Big Charm, and no quick shooting. But I did have the Zigzagoon, so overall, it's like this one's hyper aggressive. There are other very defensive lists, and mine was like somewhere in the middle, I guess, in order to still be defensive, but also be able to have the potential to take a turn 1 knockout. So let's jump into some games after this message from our sponsors. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it, and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. If you're looking for sealed product, Paladin Cards has some of the best deals, and you can get 5% off any purchase with code TABLEMON5. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. So we are going second. We do have Avery or Marnie as an option to search for the turn 1 energy. We'll see what we are up against. Make our decision based off of that. Radiant Venusaur, not a card you see commonly. This could signify and Mewtwo. Okay, so that probably means we're up against Mewtwo V-Star, which means the Marnie will be potentially very useful. I will have to be very mindful of my energies and everything, but with the bonus damage, I should have a decent matchup as I'm able to pressure my opponent. Quick ball away a twin that all but confirms the Mewtwo. We see a Snorlax as well. We see an Ultra Ball. And like, I would put my hands in fire that this is the Mewtwo deck. However, Tool Strapper is not a card that you commonly see in this deck, in fact. So maybe I'm wrong, but that's, I mean, Radiant Venusaur and Tool Scrubber are not common cards in the deck, but also not completely unheard of. Alright, so I'm just gonna Avery here. I don't miss an energy attachment, that's really good. And with the double, I can actually Trinity Charge and basically make myself almost Crushing Hammer proof, right? Pretty good card to get, especially since I only run 2 copies. Alright, so we're gonna see the tracking shoes. This will be a long game on paper, and so what I need to try and do is Barney them as much as I can, but I also need to make sure I can establish the quick shooting Inteleon and get those extra damage counters going. Now, there's a Mewtwo piece in hand, and there's a Research plus an attachment onto Venusaur for potential retreat, I guess. Right. All the Snorlax does get rid of a double turbo, which is honestly fine. Not the biggest of deals. We see the stadium, we see the Puku again. We see the Meowth to increase the draw from Venusaur, and that's the second piece. And we see the Rose Tower. So really digging through the deck here. See another Ultra Wall. Okay, cool. They should grab a piece, right? Like, even if I'm Marty, that's still correct. They throw away a Peonia, so you have to assume that they didn't prize a piece, but you never know. Alright, so I'm definitely going to Starbirth for a capture, so I can establish another friend. I did prize the quick shooting Inteleon, so that's not ideal. Definitely want to try and take away their stadium. So sure, I'll grab the collapsed. Alright, so then I'll do this. I will establish the Sobble. I will play this. So I need to play it like slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow and steady wins the race. I already have 5 prize cards right here, not having to deal with any sort of mill tank, which is really good. I'm not gonna attach energy. Well, you know what? I'm gonna attach 1 energy, just to make myself Crushing Hammer proof to 1. If they get double head, so be it. Okay, that's really big to already have unlocked from the prize cards. Very, very crucial. That is a 3rd Mewtwo piece. There's a Crushing Hammer, that's a 2nd head, so that's not very nice. That is really not very nice. Okay. But I did free up the Inteleon, so that's the key here. Crushing Hammer's gone for now. Alright, so this is where I probably... And even though I always say this is not a good choice, I think this is where I will personally... you know what? I could Melody, honestly. Just get that energy back, then I draw cards, and then I have plenty of energy still left in the deck, and I also have a way to search for the next result. So I'm gonna commit a lot of resources here, I guess. Do this, and then we will... what? Let's grab the... not the choice belt yet. Well, you know what? I will grab the choice belt. I'm not gonna play it yet, though, but I will grab it. I'm gonna discard the research here and just establish the next double. They just need to play it like slow and steady, but also applying pressure. Right? That's the plan. Slow and steady whilst applying pressure. Don't need to attach extra energy right now. To find a Roxanne. So I guess my biggest issue right now is I didn't find an energy attachment, and I do need that for potential mill tanks. That's the first tails out of 3. So far we're even. Decides to discard the mill tank, not even gonna bother. So now they already have the Mewtwo pieces ready to go in the discard pile. I do not have a do not have a tool scrapper to get rid of their tool jammer, but we have yet to see tool jammer. We did see tool scrapper, which they could put back, right? Okay, they put back Sydney, which I feel like is not the best choice. Okay, single heads, what are they putting back? A Palpad? Or, oh, okay, just a Psychic, alright. Okay, so they're gearing up for the Mewtwo next turn, which is understandable and makes sense. However, I think this is when I Marnie, mostly because I know they have the Psychic. So just playing the choice belt means, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna Marnie here. Marnie means I take away that Psychic that they just drew, gets put at the bottom of the deck, and hopefully makes it a teeny tiny bit harder for them to get it. Okay, so I will quick shooting this dude. Could be really good. And you know what? I'm gonna grab the Drizzle. And gonna attach energy to this Sobble. I'm gonna search for anything else. I will evolve. And then I think I'm just gonna grab another instance. That way I have access to my whole deck with the Inteleon. Anything I need, I will get. Alright. And we also threaten KO on the Meowth with quick shooting Scoop Up Net. So if they don't bench the Mewtwo this turn, I could potentially win by taking 2 prize cards, which is really good. 2 prize cards on the same turn. Alright, we're gonna see a Crushing Hammer. Nope. So they went even on Crushing Hammers, that seems fair, right? Drinking some electrolytes today instead of water, because I feel like for some reason I've been drinking water. Okay, I use these 2 cards, that's fine. I've been drinking water, but it doesn't feel like I end up like quenching my thirst. So that is why. Okay. Alright. So now they definitely... Okay, they're definitely pulling off the Mewtwo next turn, right? Okay. Wait, can I do this? Do I win here? If I go quick shooting, 2 damage, I think I win here. Quick shooting, 2 damage counters on the Meowth. And then I go attach, I go Cirque Evolution Incense. No, I don't. Do I? No, I do. Ah! I won. I just won. I just won thanks to that Water Energy top deck. I just won thanks to that Water Energy top deck. My opponent is not going to be happy. I just need the Scoop Up Net, right? And a Level Ball. Yeah, that's it, right? So I go Scoop Up Net. I just won, yeah. Nice. Because I previously evolved. Then I go Quick Shooting. And then I go Level Ball. For the Zigzagoon, plays 1 damage counter on the active. And now I can do Aqua Bullet, knocking out both Pokemon at the same time. Voila! No need to deal with Mewtwo at all. Very nice. Alright, on to next game. We're going second yet again. See how it goes. By the way, someone posted that there were some freezes in my videos. I thought I had that fixed. Let me know if it happened again, please. Let me know if it happened again. Okay, so we're up against Dialga, and we went second, so that's not good. Usually, oh wait, never mind. This is not the regular Dialga deck. Huh? That retreat doesn't make much sense to me, but who am I to judge? Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna quick ball away the water. I really do want to establish a Sobble right here. I don't expect them to be playing Path to a Peak, so I have a really high potential of knocking them out this upcoming turn, as I do have access to Melanie plus Choice Belt plus an extra energy off of my 3 cards from Arceus VSTAR. So if for some reason they decide to attach and use Metal Coating instead of attacking, then we're in a good spot. Okay, they put all the energies back, so they're probably not going to use Metal Coating. Okay, goodbye double Magnezone. So I really don't understand the I don't think so. Alright, we're just gonna knock out the Dialga and be fine. Alright, don't even need to search for the Drizzle. So what I'm gonna do first now is I'm gonna use Drizzle. Well, I was gonna do that anyways. I'm gonna use Drizzle to grab Melanie, see what I get off of the Melanie, and then whatever I'm missing, that's what I'll search for with the Arceus. So we'll go Melanie, we even get the energy. So now I can go for an Arceus and the Choice Belt and just take the KO. And then all I need to do is hunt down any future Dialgas that get powered up, and I'll be in a really good spot. To the point where I'm going to do this. I don't feel like I'm going to need research at all, and I already have an extra Drizzle and the incense for the Shady Dealings in Dylan, which I did not check if it was in the deck. I'm hoping it is. Really hoping it is in the deck. There it is. So we should be good to go, along with the 2 bosses orders. So this game could just be boss for game if they bench more of these at all. We'll see. Alrighty. Okay. Triple Magnemite, next research, goodbye Rare Candy, goodbye Double Magneton as well. So yeah, it's just stage 2's not ideal, that's for sure. Do they have a 3rd Magnezone? I reckon they do. Yes, they do. Okay. That Pokemon Go? No, that's Astral Radiance, right? Yeah. Giga Magnet. Okay, so we see a Magneton, we see Rare Candy Magnezone. It's a cool Magneton card. Okay. They choose to power up the Greninja, they choose to power up the Magnemite. What does this even do? Okay. Shuffling back energy. So, like, if you're my opponent, what's your plan to win, dude? Like, truly, what is the plan to win? I cannot fathom it. But anyways, we're just gonna do this, go boss KO the Magnezone. I dearly paid for not doing that in a previous match against the Magnezone Dialga deck. Let's attach to this, sure. Let's establish a Sobble. Go boop diddy boop, goes the Magnezone, sorry. No more energy left, that's fine. 3 more turns to go, potentially 2 if they do bench AV. But yeah, this is as easy as it'll get, honestly, at this stage. Avery, not very nice, but it's fine. By Sobble. Honestly, could have easily discarded the Arceus too. Everyone decides to attach energy to the bench. Like, dude, now they're just playing. Now, there's nothing they're playing for. Right. Okay, so I'm just gonna click, get this over with. No need to do anything else other than attack and win the game very easily. This game we didn't win, or the previous one, I feel like we didn't win. Well, okay, so we didn't win off of the consistency of the 4 capture energies with the 4 quick balls. We did, however, get a pretty solid setup and or hand towards the later stage of the games, thanks to the quick shooting and thanks to the Zigzagoon. Without those, I would not have been able to take those 2 prizes at once, which is very useful and it's very cool. I've definitely pulled that off against other decks, such as Malamar, with previous iterations of Inteleon, where I did, of ARCEUS, where I did have the quick shooting available, and you would get a double KO against Malamar and completely something. But yeah, the list is cool. It's a different sort of consistency in a way, with the 4 captures plus the tool trolls plus the 4 Arceus plus the 4 quick balls. That's 14 ways to get an Arceus on turn 1, which usually with this deck, if you get an Arceus on turn 1 with an energy going first, you're set for the rest of the game. If you get that going second, you'll usually be in a good spot. And I do like the double melody, because if your Arceus gets targeted, your Arceus with energy gets targeted, and you're going second, you'll definitely want, or you'll probably need 2 melody in order to recover from that. So yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Worlds coming up very soon. Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks so much, and until next time. Bye-bye.